What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Gran Turismo 5. Today I'm going to be putting two cars up against each other again. This time it is the Nissan GTR and the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG. Now the GTR is my favourite car, the AMG is one of my friend's favourite cars, so I thought let's battle them together and see how it goes. So basically I'm going to do a lap of the Top Gear track and a drag race, which is a bit of a different drag race, but you'll see that soon. So first of all, the lap, and the first car is going to be the Nissan GTR. Now, the GTR has 473 brake horsepower. It is four-wheel drive, so it should get a better acceleration, a better start, and it weighs 1,740 kilos. So let's see its lap. Alright, so here is the Nissan GTR's lap. So what I actually did was, I did 3 laps with each car, and whichever one was the best was the one that I was going to show here. So for instance, for the GTR, the second lap I did was the best lap, and that is the lap you are seeing here. So this car is one of my all-time favorite cars. The GTR R34 is my favorite car of all time, and this comes pretty close to it. It's kind of the new version of that, but it's just an amazing car. I love this car so much. And yeah, my friend said that the SLS AMG was his favorite car, and personally I'm not a big fan of the AMG, but let me just say that this is a very fair test. I am not, making, when I do the AMG lap time, I am not making that lap really bad. I am trying my hardest with these laps, but let me just say right now, I found the handling on this car to be quite a lot better than the SLS. I found the SLS to be a little crappy handling, but I guess you'll see that in the next lap. Alright, so quickly here I have the stats for the SLS AMG. 563 brake horsepower, which is quite a lot more than the GTR, but it isn't four-wheel drive. It is the engine at the front, it's front rear, and the weight is 1,620. Alright, so now we have the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG lap time thing. So I personally do not like this car as much, just because I am just a sole GTR lover. I know my friend will be hating right now, but he knows that I am not a big fan of AMGs, SLS, AMGs. I keep calling AMGs, but really I should just be calling it SLS, because that's what it's best known as. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this car, and I have to say, the turning on it is crap. Like, really, the turning on it is shit. The first 2 laps I got 1 minute 17, which is 2 seconds slower than the GTR. I did get a better lap this time. You'll see what that is in just a moment. But yeah, I just couldn't get used to the car. The turning was just so horrible, and I really didn't like it. So handling is definitely a lot better on the GTR. I would say acceleration is better on the GTR, but that's because of the four-wheel drive. But is speed better on this car? You'll have to see with what the time is on this race, and then in a moment we will move on to the drag race in inverted commas. So in the end, the GTR's drag race was a 23.23, and the SLS's drag race was a 22.56, so the SLS wins the drag race. The lap times, the GTR's lap time was 1 minute 15.987, the SLS's lap time was 1 minute 15.887, so the SLS won the lap by 10 milliseconds, 887 to 997. That is unbelievable. So the SLS does win those 2 events, so it does mean that it's apparently the better car. I do want to say though that the GTR looks better, it accelerates better, and it corners a hell of a lot better. Thank you guys very much for watching. Put your opinions in the description and put what cars you want to see go up against each other next. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace.